Hey guys, what's up everybody? Welcome and welcome back again to another video from the Apex Predator Videos Club. My name is Apex Selenium, and in today's video we are going to be showing you two very important racks that were run in a 15 rack massacre that I created 2 years ago when I was racing to 17 for $21,000 against my worthy adversaries and, to say the least, my pool playing friends. Ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of this video is not necessarily to show you how well I can play the game or how well the game can be played, but it's to educate you as a viewer or as a lover of the game. You definitely can learn some stuff from this rack, as well as also to improve your game if you're a current player. In these two racks, only one mistake was made by me. In the final rack, you're going to see a very well executed run out, and in this rack you're going to see an attempted run out where I fell short on a shot and I had to recover in some way, shape or form. Alright, so there you can see what a beautiful break shot that was. We have that ball sneaking into the top left hand corner pocket, and so we have a beautiful spread with minimal clusters here. Now I have to start by educating the viewers here to let you know that one of the most important things when it comes to running an 8-ball, 9-ball or 10-ball rack is a very good break shot. That's vitally important. Getting good spread will allow you to have less clusters and will allow you to plan your patterns better. And so with that break shot you can clearly see that I have pretty much good open shots. I've decided to go for the stripes, and you will only see that maybe only one ball is tied up with the 8-ball near to the breaking area. So I started by pocketing that 14, stunning across to the right side of the middle part of the table, and just kind of planning my rack. As you can see there, you can see I'm walking around and making sure that I know exactly what I need to play. So I'm going for that 11-ball here. Maybe just going to be stunning or just kind of drawing the cue ball just a little bit back to the center of the table for a nice shot. Now to plan this rack here, I have a ball down. I have two balls down to the bottom half nearest to the camera here. I have a ball on the side rail, so I need to clear the balls down in this area first, and then to go up table to pocket the other two balls. Please bear in mind that I have a ball tied up near the 8, so at some point I will need to break that out. Good shot on the 14 here to give me a proper angle on, I believe this is the 15 ball, I'm not sure. I'm unable to see the actual numbers on the ball. But here, just to cut this ball and to just go one rail off the short cushion to come back near to the middle of the table. It's going to be vitally important here for me to leave an angle that I can go side rail into the 8, and that was a perfect shot there to land right onto that 9 ball, I believe. You can see I'm lining up the tangent line that will take me in towards the 8. Alright, all the players that are watching this match here are educated about the game to some extent. So there you can see now just lining up to just go one rail into the 8. Now it would be good if I could hit the top side of the 8, but in fact I actually bumped out the 8 there. Sorry, I actually bumped out the 9 ball, and I actually put it from one cluster into another, have it all tied up. So this is where I made a very bad mistake here, and so I will have to resort to playing some sort of containment on the ball. Alright, now my opponent provided his capability and his level of gameplay depending on how well I play the safety. Well, what I did here is just kind of bump out my ball and to leave some sort of open table for my opponent. Now the opponent you see approaching the table here, his name is Tyreek, a very young player who just started playing over me. Well, at the time he was playing for just a couple of months, but now he's probably about 2 years into his career. Not sure if he's still playing pro pool or he's getting better, but definitely he was shooting pretty good. He had the money on the line, so he definitely had to play very well. At this point here, everybody was pretty much stunned because I think I was about 9-0 or 10-0 here and going for my 11th game in a row. So you can all the players that are watching, they are participating in the event, and actually they wanted literally me to just kind of ease up on the run, because I was definitely doing a lot here. So Tyreek decided to play 2 shots on that half of the table, and now he has to just kind of play an important shot here. I think he's going to go for the 6. He pretty much just needs to play a shot here to kind of set himself up to kind of create a new pattern. He has a 1 ball near to the side pocket. He's in a really awkward position because it's not easy to pocket that ball in the side. He only has the 2 corner pockets, the top right and the bottom right. So he definitely needs to try to play a good position to land where he can get on that 1 ball. So he's going for the 6 now. Just kind of settle. You can see he's quite steady, but there he kind of overcut that ball, and definitely you can see the disappointment, hanging his head down, kind of looking and peeping to see if I can see that 9 ball. So definitely that was a poor shot, I should say. And considering that I was 11-0, everybody was on edge. You pretty much could probably hear some of the silence, and everybody was just kind of watching to see what's going to happen here. Now I have a shot on the 9, but the position on the 8 is going to be definitely something worth watching here. So pocketing the 9, it would be nice to hit the bottom half of the 3. So just stroking that ball in there. Alright, so there's a pause in the video. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. I think there was a pause in the video here. Alright, yes, definitely was a pause in the video. So yeah, sorry about that. So definitely stroking this 9 ball in. I will definitely have to come off the side rail. It would be nice to hit the bottom half of the 3. That is the part of the 3 that is below the 8. And so I could get in line for the 8. So let's see what happens here. Just kind of stroking this 9 ball in. Stun. Maybe a little bit of draw. A hair of draw. And you can see down. Just missing the bottom half of that 3. And actually coming over to hide myself. I had recently posted a video. There you can see I immediately chose the pocket. This is definitely not the position that you want to find yourself in. I posted this clip earlier. Definitely do check that out on my channel. Is where sometimes in professional pool or in pool, there is something that is called a stroke of genius. Something that just happens out of the blue. And here you're going to be witnessing what is known as a stroke of genius. Something that just happens simply because you're in the zone, and some of the best things in pool happen to a pool player when you're in the zone. So here you can see what I'm using here is a system that I learned from Dr. Q, a 7 pocket aiming system, where you can see there what I did is just find the direct line that leads to the contact spot on the 8 to lead it to the corner pocket. Then I pivot my cue in between the line from the 8 to the cue ball, finding the aiming spot. So to kick the 8 ball there into the corner pocket, and you can hear everybody, well, that's definitely my best friend here, Sanjay, applauding. Everybody was stunned at this point to see such a shot at this point in time. That was an absolutely spectacular shot. Definitely something worth rewatching, but you can definitely take a look at it in the raw version. I posted the clip on one of my channels. I will leave a link in the description for you to go ahead and view that. But there you can see in that rack only one mistake was made, where I kind of break out the ball and it went into a different cluster. I had to depend on my opponent to make an unfortunate error, and indeed he did, and I had to capitalize, but capitalization was only achieved with a stroke of genius. So that was a well won rack there. That gave me my 11-0. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is the first time here on the channel, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video if this is of great use to you, and follow me on my journey as I become a stronger player and a better player. And this was 2 years ago, so I guess you can imagine how well I should be playing at this point. I've learned so much. So we're gonna go into a different rack now. In this rack, I had won 2 other racks here. So in this rack here, I believe I'm going to be playing General Mackenzie. In a previous video, I showed you that I had break and run a game on him due to the fact that he had broken run 2 games in a row on me in day 1 of this event. So definitely another break and run. I had played him once before this one where he got only 1 shot. Definitely can look out for that video. and I definitely was punishing him for what he did to me on the first day. But it wasn't more about the punishment, it was more about playing the game the best way. So right here and now, I believe I was 13. I think I was at 13, and this would have been my 11th straight game in a row. Alright, so definitely be sure to follow me on my Instagram, guys. The link is in the description below at Apex Predator Billiards. You can see pictures of and posters of matches that I'll be going around to play around the island. So follow me on the Instagram, like, share and subscribe to the video, and of course follow me on my journey to becoming a star player and a professional player in the Jamaican circuit. So here you're going to be witnessing another beautiful break shot. Right, again, I mentioned to you earlier that one of the most important things in pool is to have a solid, rock solid break, and just like the previous rock, this is another excellent break. Nice spread on the ball. This time now there is even more space to navigate the cue ball. The cue ball there, it's kind of itch up near to the 9 ball. I'm not sure if that's the 9 ball, but there was a decent spread. I'm going for the solids here. Alright, so we have that 3 ball just kind of pocketing, going one rail, coming back to the near to the middle of the table. Alright, I have 2 balls set up here. I have the 7 ball, I believe. I have the 2, I have the 5, I have the 1, I have the 6 near to the side. So right here, just a nice little stop shot here would be pretty good. Beautiful stop shot on that there. Alright, and so I have that 6 ball, and I believe that's the 2 ball that I have. Pardon me, there should be a pause in the video here somewhere. I got a notification. Alright, so just kind of want to make sure that I fall on the right side here. Just going to go 2 rails back to the middle of the table. Beautiful. Alright, and there I have a nice little shot. I have the 7, I have the 6, I have the 2, and I have, I'm not sure, is that the 4 ball? This is the 2 ball that I'm pocketing here, stunning across to the side rail. You can see the absolute control that I have on the cue ball here. Now this is a critical point in the game, because of course many persons who watch pool do not know that an 8 ball rack is broken up into phases: middle phase, first phase, and the end phase. Now I'm in the end phase of the game where I have to ensure that I stay in line. So I have a decent angle on the 7, but where the 6 ball is, that is really into the jaws of the pocket, I have to be careful not to leave myself with too much of a thin cut. So right here, I just need to jack up over this ball here, just make sure that I don't scratch, and kind of stun draw. I need a good amount of draw so I can navigate the cue ball well. But there you can see I kind of underdraw the cue ball. Just a little bit annoyed with that shot there, simply because I'm gonna have to work the cue ball more than how I have to. I would have needed to be a little bit more straight so I could just stun it out or draw it out for a straight in shot on the 7. But due to the angle that I have on this, I may have to go 2 cushions. So a little bit of inside spin here, just a hair of left spin, 1 rail, 2 rail, back out under the 8 for a nice shot on the 7. Alright, and this is beautiful, nice setup. If you notice that this rack was run, everybody here, you can see the silence, and here you can see, look, you can see my opponent, he has not even moved from his station. Right, he has not even moved from his station. He has not taken up the cue. He has not approached the table, because with a break shot like what you've just witnessed would tell any player that definitely this is going to be a break and run, and this would have been his second in day 2 of this match. Excellent break, excellent run out. No balls were bumped, no balls were moved. The only balls that were pocketed were the set of balls that I had chosen, and so I have a really nice shot on the 8. Now, very importantly, guys, that even when you have played really good shots throughout the whole rack, the most important shot here is what I'm aiming at, that 8 ball. You miss that 8 ball after a very good run, that will do you no justice. So you have to make sure that you're settled, steady, focus, bear down, and make sure that that 8 ball goes into the pocket like what you've just seen. Excellent shot. Crowd is in silence. Only my best friend is clapping. But at this point, you can understand why the players are not clapping, because right now I'm 12-0 close. I am 14 games in adrift. All right, so well done. Thank you guys for watching this video here. It was a pleasure hosting you, and I hope that you guys were able to learn something from these 2 racks based on how the racks were run. Having a good break, having proper fundamentals, staying focused, getting into the zone, which is something that is not voluntary, but it's something that has to happen by second nature, right? Where all you can think about is just the balls that are being pocketed. You're not thinking about the environment or the noise or the players, but you're just playing the game for the game. All right, so I hope that you guys enjoy this video and look forward to more content. I think I have a couple more racks that I want to show you from this matchup. They were pretty good and there's lots to learn from it. So do take care until next time. Please be sure to like, share and subscribe to the channel. And of course, follow me on Instagram at Apex Predator Billiards. Follow me on Facebook also at Akin Astarayan Peart or Apex Predator Billiards on Facebook. Do take care until next time. Apex LN is signing out until the next tutorial video. Bye bye.